Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I'm Liz Quinn, your lead Scentsy consultant. So today I have for you just my weekly what I have been warming video, things I've been getting through in the last week, and my thoughts on them. So let's start out with kind of an interesting combination day. There are a lot of times when over the internet, through our different YouTube channels and posts and different things between different social media sites, you hear about interesting mixes. And I believe I could credit this to Metallica Mom, and I've watched a few of her videos, but I don't know her very well. Cherry Vanilla always gives me trouble. And I believe, that she mixed it with Vanilla Suede, and it tamed the beast. So this is an amazing mix if you're having trouble with this one. But I only used like half a cube of that to a couple of cubes of this in alternate warmers in the room here, especially the front room. And I'm sorry, not alternate warmers, but one-to-one mixing. And then I did a lot of warmers with Vanilla Suede in it, and that helped me get through a couple cubes of Cherry Vanilla, and it was actually really nice. So I did that for an entire Saturday, and then on the Sunday of the same weekend, I took out most of the ones that were mixes of the Cherry Vanilla with the Vanilla Suede, left the warmers that were just Vanilla Suede because it was still going very well, and I put Autumn Hearth in instead because yesterday was kind of overcast and needed some cuddle factor. And Autumn Hearth is so good. It's just an apple, cinnamon, and tonka smell, which I'll use all year. I'm hoping to see this back in the fall winter catalog this year. So that was an interesting combination, and it really helped me get through a scent that I don't really like. And Vanilla Suede is just the most lovely, light, buttery, suede-y vanilla comfort scent. I mean, it's not buttery in the sense that it's edible, but it's got that silky, smooth, comforting smell. So the next trio is what I'm actually working on today, and these are all very fresh and slightly like late summer, early fall smells. Lake My Day was new this year, and it's a really good sort of cologne aquatic, but with a warmth to it. If you haven't tried this and you're getting kind of bored of the fruity tropicals, maybe pick up a Lake My Day. August will be the last month that all of these types of scents should be available, and you can always throw it in your club at the end of the season. And in August, which is just a few days away, everything in the catalog is going to be like 10 to 20% off, except for licensed and a few specific things. But you go in and have a really good time shopping in August on all the spring, summer staples that you like. This one I would recommend if you haven't tried it yet. So it's kind of a medium presence in the room, but instead of being cold, it's got some warmth. So as a very lakey aquatic, it definitely gets my approval. Now the other two that I was putting with it to make it more grounded in the house were Blue Sage and Tonka, which is current catalog. In the past, they've carried this fall winter. This is the first time we've had it spring summer. I'm hoping to see it in the fall winter catalog, but I don't know. This is one of my older daughter's absolute favorite scents of all time. And it's got black lavender, it's got tonka bean. It happens to be sort of suede and smooth also, but with a coolness. Not cold, not sharp, just cool and suede and really, really good. Very relaxing. Excellent August bar, so you might want to pick some of that up too. Now the next one, Woodland Suede, I've got that in the warmer behind me and in a few other warmers. This is in my quarterly club, which means I'm always out of it because I'm only getting 3 bars a year. This is a very late summer, early fall transitional for me. It's got beautiful suede and woodsy kind of oak moss and mossy notes. It's really nice. But it doesn't have those spicy or piney or like wintry fall smells to me, so I tend to use this a lot earlier in the season. So then I was doing certain things that were still a lot more summer. And last week I used up my very last bar of Desert Tropics, which was from one of my seasonal kits, because we can do like the monthly warmer and scent of the month kits as a consultant. I must have given away a lot of these because usually I have more in my stash of last year's scent of the month than just one. But the Desert Tropics was watery and fruity and very nice. But I did that in alternate warmers with Tahitian Twilight, which is the current July scent of the month, and I like this one even better. So this you can club right now, this you can order right now. This Tahitian Twilight, you guys, is so good. It's got woods, which for me, I bet that's why I love it so much. Passion flower and pineapple and crystal clear waters. It's amazing. Like, we have had some fabulous scent of the months this season for spring, summer. Much better for me than usual. Like, I loved Aloha Orchid. I loved Chamomile Petals, and I'm loving this Tahitian Twilight. And typically for me, there's nothing that I like until we get to at least August or September. And then the other thing that I was melting some of that day was some Paradise Punch, which is our current catalog, just plain, very solid fruit punch smell. So it's good. Is it super amazing? No, I like Tropic Nectar a little bit better, and that's also current catalog, but this is old school fruit punch, and it's a boomer. So it's very good and solid and went very well with those other 2 bars. So then another day, I happened to go and visit a friend. We got to float in her pool for like 2 hours. What moms ever get to do that? But both of us had kids at camp. Our church had a wonderful camp for all the high schoolers this last week. So the 2 of us got to float around in a pool. It was like heavenly. And when I came home, she's also one of my Scentsy customers. These were going, interesting combo, yes, but these were going, and my house smelled amazing, you guys. So Midnight and Curacao, it's an interesting, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, interesting bar. And I put this in alternate warmers because it feels very summery, but I know it's got like either grape or plum, and then I think some citrus. But it's got something that made me think of Soak and Raise and my favorite, like one of my absolute favorite summer bars of all time, Tiara and Coconut. So these were in more warmers, and then I used the Midnight and Curacao just to kind of keep it from being too white floral. Oh my gosh, you guys, it was so heavenly in here. So the Tiara and Coconut is strong. It's suntan floral with coconut, white blooms. Oh, it's amazing. This is in my bi-monthly club, and it's staying there for forever. It's one of my absolute favorite summer bars. They had that in the Island Days collection last year, and I'm probably only 1 out of 10 people in America that likes it, but I love it. And I had some Soak and Raise in also. Now this is current catalog, and it's similar to the Tiara and Coconut, or it's similar to Paradise Petals, and it's a little bit similar to Lush Gardenia, not as strong. Now, people have been saying this one smells like pollen. I do get what you're saying, and that's kind of dampened my enthusiasm for this bar until I warmed it again. This is so good. And this, with the Tiara and Coconut, made my home smell expensive, luxurious, and elegant. And when I came home after my float time with my friend in the pool, it was just like beautiful. It was a very happy girl. Okay, now another day last week, I was just craving lemon coconut chiffon, which is a very unique bar. I have it in my club, and I'm afraid to take it out. Honestly, the first hour or so, this can be a little much, even for me, and I love bakery, but then it chills out just a little bit, and it is so good with the coconut and the lemon custard and the lemon cake. Oh, it's so yummy. And I had, in alternate warmers, just good old sugar cookie, which you can get in a brick right now through Scentsy Club, and this is just the best plain sugar cookie smell. This is a good mixer, but it's really my favorite vanilla that Scentsy makes currently. I like it better than Vanilla Bean Buttercream, and I love the Simply Vanilla and the Vanilla Cream that are in my club, but you can't get those right now, so I would recommend that one. And then in the back room, I wanted to try the new Magical Celebration bar, which oddly enough I thought might pair pretty well with lemon, and it actually did. This new bar is orange, red berries, and peony. So it's interesting. I enjoyed it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say it was like maybe a 4 or a 5. It wasn't like, oh wow, I just love this, but it was good. And I actually paired it with lemon sorbet, which might seem like a weird combination, but they were good together in alternate warmers in the back room in my Florida room. So that was nice. So then I was in my basement quite a bit this last week doing all sorts of laundry because my teenagers were not down there doing their own laundry for a week. I almost saw the bottom of the laundry basket. That's a miracle. So I had a lot of odds and ends going down there. We knew we were going to have a flash sale, I think it was last Wednesday, and I was hoping to see more of Dance of Autumn in the sale. It was not there, so I had used 4 cubes of this kind of sparingly downstairs to see if I really liked it, because I hadn't melted it before. I'd gotten a couple of these in a flash sale last fall. I wish I'd gotten a stack. This is so nice. It is subtle. And for the life of me, I cannot figure out what Bath & Body Works candle this reminds me of from back in the day. But it's so nice. So I've got 4 cubes from this and 1 more full clam. I'm just going to have to use them this fall. But it's a subtle apple and woods smell for fall that if I see this in another flash sale, I'm picking more up. It's very nice. And it's fall but toned down, so you can use it in a smaller space, or you can use it on a day where heavy, really saturated fall smells are just too much. So then I was also kind of digging around in my throwaways bin in the basement. I have this area where I joke that the clamshells go to die, and they only have like 1 or 2 or 3 cubes left. So these 3, I had some eucalyptus wreath, some Fearless by Nature, I put those in alternate warmers downstairs, just kind of use those up for a day, and that was nice. But then the next day, I used up my very last 3 cubes of Bergamot Bay, which is a little bit warmer. It's got juniper. I love juniper in just about anything. And this, now I miss that I don't have any more of it. This was very good. So that was all just like really minty fresh, almost more of fall winter, doing that in the basement. But sometimes you just want to get the clamshells thrown away. And then another time down there, I was doing more seasonally appropriate stuff. I had a few cubes of this particular brown coconuts for coconuts, which was older. It was still yellow. They changed the wax to white this year, so I knew this was an old one. Some white sands and a little bit of Havana Cabana. So these are all just like beachy, tropical, coconutty. Some of them have more, like Havana Cabana has more fruit, White Sands has more floral, but they all went together really nicely. And Coconuts for Coconuts is strong, so it had a nice, fresh, tropical thing going on in the basement for like 2 or 3 days, and it was good. So then what I have left to share with you guys are a few things in the bedrooms. Now, I regret not grabbing more of White Amber and Silk because it cured beautifully. If we get this back in the fall catalog next year, I'm probably going to maybe club this at the end of the season. But we don't know whether it's even coming back. Last fall wasn't a great performer when it was brand new, and I wasn't super impressed. But it's now good medium to medium strong, very elegant, laundry, and almost like a fancy powder room smell. Very nice with silk, and there's amber, but it's not the kind of amber you usually think of. It's white amber, which I guess is more gentle, and to me there's a little bit of cotton in here. Very beautiful smell. I wanted to compare Plum and White Woods to Tahitian Twilight. Plum and White Woods is more gentle, a little more tailored, a little more wintry. Doesn't throw quite as well. Tahitian Twilight throws quite well for the same type of bar, but I do still have this in a club just because I'm afraid to completely let go of it because everybody loves it so much. So that has plum, it's got woods, it's got raspberry, and it's subtle, but it's a great bedroom smell. Now, I told you I'd eventually get around to re-reviewing Angel 624. Yeah, because I love Stitch, but I wasn't sure if I like Angel as much. She was pretty good this time in my bedroom with the goji berries and like a fluffy berry and vanilla kind of thing. I might pick up another bar of her before she goes away or throw it in a club just for one round because I liked it better than the last time that I melted this, and I know many people love this bar. So this one went up a little bit in my estimation. Am I going to need 20? No. Do I like it better than Stitch? No. But I do like her, and I think I need another one. And then I have 2 left. Another one from our new releases spring summer right now is Sugar Blooms, or Sugar Blossom. Sugar Blossom. Sugar Blossom got, I think, the most flack out of our 10 new release because Scentsy put this in the bakery category. I really think it belongs in floral. It's like a body care sweet floral with a lot of sugar and vanilla, but it doesn't really smell or have a personality that's bakery at all. So anyway, it was really good, and the longer that I have it, the stronger it is and the more I like it. Do I need another bar? I don't think so, but I might pick up another one because it is unique and it's really actually very nice. So if you haven't tried this because you have a grudge against it, if you like things like, oh gosh, if you like pink haze, if you like sugar, if you like what is the mint one? Pink sugarberry mint. You have to add some floral rather than more of the candy, but it's kind of along those lines, and it is a nice bar, and it performs very well. And last but not least, one of my favorite late summer, early fall bars, here comes the sunflowers. I did some of it out here, and I did the rest of the bar in my bedroom right now. Oh, this is so good. It's so good, you guys. So this is one that if you've never tried it, I think the best month to melt Here Comes the Sunflowers is August. It is totally seasonally appropriate. Musk, sunflowers, and strawberries. It's so good. So that is everything that I've been getting through in the last week or so. I hope you guys enjoyed my videos. There were 2 parts because it was so long. It was supposed to be 1 video, but I just couldn't make it 1 video. All about fall favorites because we're all kind of getting the itch because we're used to transitioning August 1st, and this year we have to wait till September 1st. So I did a video for my own, sake and therapy, and I hope it helped you guys too. So go and check that video out and let me know what you guys want the most to see in the new catalog, where we will get an e-catalog, I think August 1st. So we've just got a few days before that release. What do you hope to see in the new catalog absolutely the most, or what are you dreading isn't going to be coming back? So let me know down in the comments, and I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.